Formulas are equations that contain more than one variable, and there's a couple of kind of problems that we want to work involving formulas. Here's our first one. This is a formula, 2x plus 3y equals 6. Let's find y if x is 3. So that's the first type of problem where we substitute for all of the variables except one and then solve for that variable. So I'm going to take this equation right here, this formula, and I'm going to substitute in 3 for x. When I do that, I have 2 times 3 plus 3y is equal to 6. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 3y is equal to 6. I'll add negative 6 to both sides and end up with 3y is equal to 0. Multiply both sides by 1/3, and I end up with y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 when x is equal to 3 if 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. So given this formula right here, we can find any value of y for any given value of x simply by substituting and then solving the linear equation that results. The second kind of problem that we want to work involving formulas is to solve the formula for one of the variables without being given replacements for the others. So for instance, here's the formula for the area of a rectangle. A is equal to L times W. Area is equal to length times width. Let's solve this for the variable L. So when I do that, I consider this to be the variable and everything else to be just a constant, like a number. So I have A is equal to LW. I want to solve for L, so I'm going to divide the right side by W. That will give me just L over here. If I do that to one side, I have to do it to the other side also. So A over W is equal to L, and it's usually best if we reverse sides and write this as L is equal to A divided by W, like that. So A is equal to L times W and L is equal to A over W. Both say the same thing about the relationship between those three variables, A, L, and W. This one is solved for A, this one is solved for L. Let's try another one. How about if we have P equal A plus B plus C, and we want to solve for A? Well, I'll start by adding negative B to both sides and negative C to both sides. So I have P plus negative A, whoops, take that back, negative B, plus negative C is equal to A plus B plus negative B plus C plus negative C. So I've added negative B to both sides and I added negative C to both sides. On the left side, let's change back to subtraction. P minus B minus C is equal to A plus 0, which is just A. So now let's rewrite it this way. A is equal to P minus B minus C. So there's the exact same formula for the four variables A, B, C, and P. This one is solved for P, this one is solved for A. What do I use to solve these formulas? Just the addition property of equality and the multiplication property. Let's try one more. Solve for y. 6x plus 3y is equal to 12. I want to isolate y on one side of the equation. I'll add negative 6x to both sides. When I do, I have 3y is equal to negative 6x plus 12. Adding negative 6x to this side and negative 6x to this side. Next, I'm going to multiply both sides by 1/3. 1/3 times 3y is equal to 1/3 times this whole side right here. So 6x plus 12. I need to use those parentheses, so I'm multiplying 1/3 times this whole side of the equation. 1/3 times 3y is y. 1/3 times negative 6x is negative 2x. 1/3 times 12 will be 4. So this formula right here, y is equal to negative 2x plus 4, says the same thing about x and y that this formula does. This one doesn't have any of the variables solved for. This one is solved for y. So there's a look at how we work with formulas in mathematics.